Shovel. To get it time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody powers. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Blankenship on the coverage.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing his Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Jalen Watson dropped him defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Working to put a drive together. On play action. Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Barkley inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To the air with McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Vikings.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Eagles 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The quick throw finds T.J. Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lack of great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
McCarthy off the play fake. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. J.J. McCarthy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now McCarthy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taking it around the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Viking 18.
Here's McCarthy. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. On play action, now McCarthy. From the left side, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 64 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 9. To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Record on for the Vikings field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and...
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give here to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a touchdown.
T.J. Hawkinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down at the 39.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
34-yard line.
On the give, here's McBride. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny face, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get back up and down. We're moving all around, we're going up and down. We're moving all around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Heads up in the sky.